Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Minty, and this is episode 100 of the Battleship Brawl Season 5 tournament. This episode, we've got the Battlesheep by PS going up against the New Hampshire by Faram 4. Let's go ahead and get the camera into position, and away we go. Both ships firing immediately upon spawning. Well, upon battle start, anyway. Battlesheep looks like it's turning hard to avoid those shells, and has managed it, whereas the New Hampshire actually took hits. Well, the Battleship is taking hits from the second shots from the New Hampshire. Battleship taking a strike superstructure there. No big deal so far. Shaved a little bit of barrel off. Yeah, things going fine for the Battleship so far. Going okay for the New Hampshire, but not as well. HP-wise. Oh, we've got a big volley coming towards the front of the New Hampshire here. Oh, big bow strikes. Strikes to the Citadel. Did that penetrate the Citadel of this turret? No, it did not. Not even close, really. Like, not even really close. Well, maybe down there it actually got a little bit close. You can see that little gap right in there. And those shells got pretty deep. But the Citadel did hold. New Hampshire down to 90.3, Battleship at 95.3. So things going quite well for the Battleship so far. Ooh, center strikes the New Hampshire. If it keeps taking hits like that, we know what the danger of that. Concentrated damage in one area of a ship leads to that ship breaking in half. But yeah, the Battleship does not have the repairs that the New Hampshire does. And yet it is managing to pull ahead early on without really any damage to the New Hampshire's guns to like slow its damage down. So things are not looking good for the New Hampshire. I mean, look at this big hole in the center here. It's been absolutely annihilated. The gap has narrowed a little bit though. It's only like 4% instead of 5%. Let's check on the Battleship and see how she's doing. Both of these... Oh! Battleship lost a turret. That is a turret pop. That would explain the narrowing of the gap. Less outgoing DPS. Oh, that's turret also just lost a couple of barrels. Oh. That was just barrels getting shaved off. Battleship taking some strikes there. It looks like that left barrel, yep, looks like there's only one barrel left on that turret. Suddenly the Battleship's weapon's not doing so good. Oh, and the sheep has been killed. That gap narrows further. All those shells bounced off the top of this turret and then detonated over the deck. Yep, the gap has been narrowed considerably, but that's also with the New Hampshire having superior repair capabilities and materials to do so. Oh man, yeah, there's a whole lot of ship missing right here. But when those materials run out, like how well is the New Hampshire gonna hold up? Has actually managed to just barely take the lead at this point. Lots of shells missing there. But some landing, and like I said, the New Hampshire's about to run out of materials. Battleship is out of materials. So if you took away the New Hampshire's repair capabilities, it'd probably be a good 10-15% down in HP. And probably more like 7 to 10 than 10 to 15. But yeah, the Battleship is just, it's lost a lot of firepower. Having this turret being popped completely off, this turret lose all but like one barrel. I'm not sure if that second barrel can fire or not. Like that. I'm curious. I want to wait and see if it fires. Oh, it does. Well. Oh, and this gun just took another hit, and that's a barrel down. Yeah, things are not looking good for the Battleship now. It started out looking real strong for the Battleship. Then it lost that turret, and its guns took a few hits and, you know, got taken down. And the New Hampshire's repair capabilities just really coming in clutch here. Managing to outlast the Battleship, it seems. That and the fact that the New Hampshire's guns just do not take damage. They are really well armored. I mean, when you've only got 3 of them, I guess you probably should. I mean, look at all the hits it has taken in these areas. And there's like 1 barrel that's been disabled on all the guns. So, I mean, oh, landing a shot in here, if, like, all the Battleship has to do to win is land a shot right there. Like, really close to where it just did. If that hadn't hit the superstructure and triggered the time after impact fuse, that may have broken the New Hampshire in half, because like that right there is all that's holding it together. But it does not look like it is going to be. It was well fought by the Battleship in round 1. But I think we can see its demise coming through the air right now. Or maybe not. Those shells are doing less damage than I expected. Because they're hitting armored areas, so they're not knocking off as many blocks. Okay. One of those 3 shells has to be the end. Okay, fine. Make it the 4th or the 5th shell then. Just turn me into a liar game. And there we are. That is it. That is the end of round 1. New Hampshire winning with 70.2% HP remaining. Go ahead and get this restarted. And we'll get round 2 underway. Now the question is, was all that gun damage by the New Hampshire luck? Like, did it just land in the perfect spots? Or does the New Hampshire just have better, like, stronger guns to protection of said guns ratio, basically? That shell's gonna go over. Those are gonna land. That's a side hit. Doesn't... Yeah, it did do a little bit of damage to the Citadel. Oh, that's because it came in through the top, I think. Oh, well, whatever the case, that gun surviving it pretty well. The Battleship up there, towing the ship along. Oh, this time, Hampshire's taking the early lead. check on the New Hampshire. New Hampshire taking a ton of hits right there. That's got to be some massive damage in that area. That's oh, okay. There's more over here. Okay, I was gonna say that seems like for as many shells as I just saw landing there, that's not a lot of damage. But no, it was just on the other side. See, if the Battleship can manage to score even a single, like, turret kill, I think it has the battle in the bag at that point. Because the New Hampshire has so few turrets. It only has 3 turrets. Killing one of those would be very bad for it. Oh! Battleship has now taken a lead. It's landing shells in this center space, which seems to be very susceptible to damage. Very open and unarmored for the most part. So lots and lots of blocks fall off when shells land there. Oh, speaking of turrets falling off, the Battleship has blown out one of the New Hampshire's turrets. Did it get an underside strike, or? I don't think so. It just penetrated in there and killed the turret. That is bad, bad news for the New Hampshire. Oh, we got some more shells heading for this turret. Striking the belt armor near that turret's citadel, but not. He was a little bit further back. Yeah, like where that one landed. Oof. Those like middle of the ship strikes are really painful for the New Hampshire. And New Hampshire is out of materials. Well, now it's out of materials. So no more repairs. All damage it takes will be permanent from here on out. We've got 86.8 versus 79.3. Let's go check on the Battleship. Oh, the sheep is actually still alive. What? Well, it was there, and then it just disappeared. The chain's still here. That was weird. It was actually dead the whole time, but the game displayed it for a second. And went, wait a second, it's not actually there. Never mind. Oof, this turret has lost at least 2 barrels. This one's lost 1. Maybe 2. Yeah, it's lost 2. I'm thinking those 2 middle barrels might be disabled as well. They look thinner. So I think their gauge works might be damaged. Well... yeah, that turret's done. These ones up here are doing just fine. Well, 77.6 to 70.9. Still fairly close. It's only a 7% difference, but Battleship is definitely leading for the moment. Oh! Like, this middle area keeps just getting completely cleared out. Just gets hollowed out by the Battleship's weaponry. It's kind of funny. Hampshire going dead in the water. She's hurting, but so is the Battlesheep. Like, neither of these ships is in good shape. It's just one is in considerably worse shape than the other. Ooh, that was a direct strike to the top of the turret. How'd the armor hold for that? Oh, just fine. All that heavy armor in there is just, yeah, I'm alright. Well, that heavy armor is looking kind of dark. One right up there by the barrels. They're looking pretty dark, so they've taken some decent damage. Oh, I just noticed they're both getting DQ time. But the New Hampshire is ahead in DQ time by like 30 seconds. Is the Battleship dead in the water too? It is. They're both dead in the water, just getting themselves pushed away by the recoil of their guns. I think the New Hampshire is going to, oh, yep, there it is, 2 damaged. Oh no, but it's not going to go down. That happened. That's a draw. The 2 damage timer hit 0 at pretty much the exact same moment that the Battleship went up for DQ. That is a draw. Wow. And somehow the New Hampshire stopped earning DQ time there. It must have angled itself towards the Battleship. That was like I would have to go back and watch that like frame by frame to see how close it, like to see which one actually went off first. But yeah, no, it's too close to call. That's a draw. That is, both of them were destroyed. 0% for both. Oh, Battleship, you were so close to getting a win there. But unfortunately, the DQ timer caught up to you. You were just a little bit too slow. Oh, so a direct hit to this rear turret. 2 direct hits. Oh, yep, that is a badly damaged turret. Looks like 1 barrel is still functioning. Having that many guns get disabled this early on in the match, when you're not a particularly strong repair craft, that's bad news. Battleship at 95.7%, New Hampshire at 92.5%. Things are very close between these 2 ships still. Man, for the Battleship to get robbed of that victory like that, like, if it had literally destroyed the New Hampshire 1 second sooner, I would have given it to it. It's like, it's even possible that it actually DQ'd before the, New Hampshire actually started to despawn. Because usually I call the end of the round when a ship starts to despawn. And if the Battleship went up before then, well, the New Hampshire would still despawn because the timers are allowed. Any timer that has started when a round ends is allowed to finish running. before the match is declared over. So yeah, I don't think anybody's going to dispute me calling that one a draw. It was too close. Hampshire here getting really pounded on. You know what? I've spent a lot of time looking at the New Hampshire this match. Let's go spend some time with the Battlesheep, huh? The sheep itself is still alive, though it seems to have stopped swimming. Its legs are no longer moving, but that could just be... Oh! There they go. Just from the depths being from the depths on that one. Things like to just randomly stop working in this game. Oh man, New Hampshire down to 79.7, Battleship at 82.6. Both ships really slugging it out this time, and they're both out of materials already. That was pretty much a direct hit on this gun. But the armor did hold. It's doing just fine. Of course, now that I said I don't think anybody's going to dispute that, there's going to be somebody who disputes it just to be funny. Oh, that turret. That is a critical shot from New Hampshire right there. Battleship is limping along. Oh, yep. Seems like, this is the first time I noticed these, like, fake jet propeller things. How did I not see those before? Or maybe I didn't, I just don't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, they're obviously just aesthetic. Despite it all, the Battleship is still maintaining that lead. It's only a 3% lead, or not even 2%, not even 2 anymore. Ooh, well, blowing off big chunks of superstructure. Oh yeah, that's a whole bunch of blocks falling off. That extended the lead out to over 4. Oh, yeah, this turret has popped off. As long as the Battleship keeps up this pace, it's got this. So as long as it doesn't get, you know, DQ despawned again, or suddenly sink, or, you know, a number of wild and wacky things that can happen in these tournaments. It should be good. Like, it just needs to not lose these guns up here that are still functioning. And not water skipping shells over the top of the deck. These actually land hits. That can be difficult to do at this range if the AI decides to aim at something below the waterline. Shells like to skip. Granted, the reverse is true for the New Hampshire, so... You know. Solid hit to the bow there. And there's the big volley. And 3 of the shells skip over the ship. They did manage to detonate and do a little bit of damage, but ooh, that was a hit in the turret area. Oh, the turret's fine. Oh, this one is not. Decent strike to the bow there. 55.5. It's one more good volley, and the Battleship will claim victory in round 3. Said one more good volley. That was not a good volley. But it still almost did it. That shell might do it. Or it'll skip off the water and not. Oh man, this is getting real close. Like, you just need to land one more good hit. Oh, did it lose? I think that turret... Yeah, it did get hit. There's one gun left on the entirety of the Battleship, and it just manages... just barely manages to limp its way across the finish line and claim the win at 58.8%. Oh man, that was a heck of a match. It was pretty close. So 158.8 for the Battleship, 170.2 for the New Hampshire. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.